I got the hot reads of the week right here. I got Post Malone's Big Rig here, Adrian Wassel on script, Nathan Gooden on art, and I love this series. It's just wildly unhinged and fun. Exactly what you would expect from Post Malone, and our leading man even has tattoos on his face. Of course. Loved this beautiful foil cover. Now, this is a web exclusive I got. And this is the Peach Momoko cover, which is also gorgeous, which I got from Midtown Comic Books here. This is a totally wild, unhinged story about a Knights Templar in the Dark Ages. And the theme is that during that time, the demons were invading the earth and killing people. And this Knights Templar, he's lost his wife and his daughter, and he prays for salvation. And it comes in the form of, you guessed it, a big rig. A big, massive truck descends out of the sky. He gets in it, puts on the trucker's hat, and he starts smashing demons. He teams up with this witch and a few other survivors, and they're gunning down monsters, wild animals. Ed Brisson, Christina Harrington. I absolutely loved this story. Mad Cave keeps delivering here. This is an incredible tale about a family. The dad is a cop. He ultimately is betrayed by some other crooked cops at the station. They kill him. The mother and son end up leaving town and hiding away. Now the mother is on her deathbed about to die, and her son, he was burned by oil in an incident in the attack on his father, and he sort of turned his life into almost nothing. And then his mother dies, and people at the convenience store he was working beat him up, and he's just sort of had it, and he decides, you know what? I'm going after the men who killed my dad at all costs. Gehenna here, issue 2, Naked Aggression. I've loved this. This is a wildly fun creative duo that's done a lot of work here. Patrick Kindleman and Maurizio Rosenweig. I hope I'm saying that right here. I picked up their book Frontiersman. It's rad. The art is just fantastic. It's a great revenge tale about a woman whose husband has been murdered by the mob, and she's out getting revenge, and she's taking one of the mob dealer's sons hostage here. And at the end of issue 2 here, they encounter this supposed vigilante superhero. This book only gets more unhinged and fun all the time. Predator, Black, White, and Blood. I'm loving this. It's an incredible anthology story that deals with this great mythology that predators have been coming to Earth for all these years. And now, what are those stories? Who did they encounter? What happened? What were the conflicts and what were the fights? This is perhaps my favorite one. It deals with the Australian outback around 1850s, and a predator had landed there and ultimately gets ambushed by these men, and they cut off his arm and they put him in this arena, and he becomes almost like this dog-fighting animal. He ultimately escapes and is getting revenge. This one is a story that keeps continuing, and the others are brand new. One is a cool one that deals with the Wendigo, and that the predator actually came to battle the Wendigo, and these humans show up at the same time. Slasher's Apprentice. This will knock your teeth out. This is the tale of a young girl whose parents are murdered by a serial killer, aka Slasher, and then she becomes obsessed with them and ultimately hunts down the serial killer who killed her parents and then wants to become his apprentice and be just like him. This serial killer wears a lion mask and he doesn't talk, and there's this unique relationship that's building between this slasher and former victim. This is a re-release of the Tim Sale, Jeff Loeb, Halloween special, Tale of the Dark Knight. It's fabulous. This duo is just, without a doubt, one of the greatest to have ever touched the Batman character. It's this interesting story of him battling Scarecrow on a Halloween night and all the terrible things that are happening. It's a fun ride. Brian Buccioletta, Mattia Monaco here on Eat Your Young, also with Mad Cave. What a great storyline here. It's about these race of immortals who live on Earth, and every 100 years they become mortal again. And if anybody can kill the alpha, the leader of the group, they then become immortal, and all the others go back to being mortal. And such the cycle continues. And this current alpha has been in charge for the last 2,000 years, building this massive, massive, massive sprawling family. And then this 1 month window is opening, that 100-year cycle, and they're all fighting to who's going to be the next alpha. Sleep, Xander Cannon. This is a very cool psychological thriller here, all in black and white. It's about this church boy here who's going to church, and he's good and honest, and then these animals keep getting killed around his house. And then when he wakes up one of these mornings, he finds that there's a dead animal under his own bed, and is he this crazy killer, or what's happening? Is somebody invading his dreams? Interesting story, great black and white art, Xander Cannon.